Hello everyone, Sarah Breitlander here, owner of KRAIN Luxury Real Estate, and today I'm here with one of our top KRAIN agents, Carlo Batara. Hello, Carlo.
Hey, Sarah.
Thanks for joining me today.
Of course.
So we're super excited because we're doing this video, and if you recall, we have some amazing new listings, the Playa Blanca community, let's say, and we did a video previously on this when we just had signed the listings.
That's right.
And so we're going to put that link in down below for the video, so you can see that if you missed it. But today we've had a lot of movement, a lot of inquiries, and we feel like we need to be updating you as our clients on what's going on with this development.
Awesome.
So assuming our clients have not seen the first video,
Yes.
kind of share with me, what is it and where is it?
Awesome. So yeah, as Sarah mentioned, this is Playa Blanca Beach Club. It's a private little beachfront community. We've got an exclusive on 13 different lots, and as you mentioned, we shot 2 different videos. One is the release, and there's another one where I walk through the whole development, give a good tour of actually what's going on.
That was nice.
Awesome. Yeah. And then today we're going to talk about how the sales are going. We've got a few of the houses under contract.
Yeah.
The buyers that bought lot 12 and 14, there is no 13, so lot 14, that house is actually almost finished. Those buyers, as soon as they bought, they started building. They used the same developer that actually built the whole project.
Okay.
And the best part about that is the owners of that project or that home have, we've made an arrangement with them, allowing us to use that home as a model suite. So if anyone who's interested in buying, they get an opportunity to walk through the house. It's almost finished, literally at that 90% phase. And it's a beautiful home to walk through, get an inspiration as to what you can build, what the potential is, and whatnot. So
that's great that they're that close to being finished.
Exactly.
I knew they were building, and I knew they were rocking and rolling over there, and I knew they loved it, right? But I didn't realize it was that near completion, so that's wonderful. And yes, they used the developer that owned and developed the amenities that are already there.
Yes.
You don't have to use that developer.
No.
But that is their preferred developer. And by the way, this developer is also, I don't want to get too specific, but is also responsible for building one of the 4 seasons in the United States.
Yes.
So I feel like if it's good enough for the 4 seasons, it's good enough for us.
Absolutely.
So
right?
it's amazing, honestly, to have that option, right? So you can use this developer if you want, who's this tried and true quality developer,
Yes.
or you can use your own. Okay, so that's kind of the Playa Blanca. I love that there is a beachfront community, first of all,
Absolutely.
because that is extremely rare. Those of you who subscribe to this channel, I'm sure you've heard me talk about Costa Rica beachfront. I'm a little infatuated with it. We live on the beach, but I'm infatuated with it for my clients because it's so rare, right? Only 3% of Costa Rica's beachfront, más o menos, more or less, as we say here, approximately 3%, can be held in fee simple title. The rest is like concession, or it's held in forest preserves, because so much of the forests and beachfront are protected here, which is great. But it's a rare thing. So it's kind of a feather in your hat to own Costa Rica property anyway, but then to own Costa Rica beachfront property is just at another level.
That's titled, exactly.
Yeah, and we are filming here in our Potrero office, and Potrero Beach. The last home we put under contract in Potrero Beach went for just under $4 million, and I love Potrero Beach. That's where I live, but I'll tell you, it's a dark sand beach.
Exactly.
It's not this amazing white sand beach. So when you got these listings, I was just really excited. It's a very unique opportunity that just doesn't exist, quite honestly.
Yeah, and furthermore, Playa Blanca Beach Club, or Playa Blanca itself, is well known in Costa Rica as one of the prettiest beaches.
It's beautiful.
Exactly. There are no private beaches in Costa Rica, but it's one of those gems that a lot of people don't know about unless you've lived here or you spent a lot of time in Costa Rica. We took one of our preferred developers who's been, our local, been building for over 25 years, and they knew exactly where it was. They're like, we were wondering what was happening there. Yeah. Because again, that white sand beach is well known across the country. Yeah. As one of the prettiest beaches around. So it is.
It's striking. And watch the video, because we do have shots of that. And every lot in this beachfront community, there's 4 premium lots, but you can walk down to this beach from every lot. Is that correct?
Yes, the whole project is a private gated community, and each one has the access to go down to the beach.
Yeah.
Of the 4 premium front lots, 2 are under contract, 1 and 2, and
Great.
which is fantastic. I'm working on a couple other inquiries on the other lots, but as you mentioned, the whole community has access to go down to Playa Blanca Beach Club,
Yeah.
and it's right on the edge of the beach.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. So let's talk about like where this is in
Sure.
relation to Guanacaste. So KRAIN has 4 offices, right? We basically cover all of the territories that our clients want to be.
Exactly.
We're like, we should put an office there. So and also we put offices that are easily accessible for our clients. I know from experience that if you get further down, Nosara, Samara, those are beautiful places.
Absolutely.
But they're difficult to access because of the roads. On the
Yeah.
map, they look like you could get there in an hour and a half, but in reality,
Yeah.
it's more like 3.5. So we have offices from up in Playas del Coco, very close to the airport, down to kind of Tamarindo Langosta.
Mm-hmm.
And this is right near Tamarindo Langosta, right?
Exactly. So it's about 30 minutes from Tamarindo.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
Which is great.
Exactly.
We're 30 minutes from Tamarindo.
Exactly.
And we go there all the time just for the shopping and the nightlife
Yes.
and the restaurants.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of the equal distance, but this
Yes.
is just south.
Exactly.
Okay.
And yeah, so the location is prime. It's super quiet, super private. Whenever I've taken clients there, they literally say, wow, this is what I picture Costa Rica to be.
Yeah.
And I'm not exaggerating.
Yes.
And as you experienced it yourself when,
Yes.
when I first took the team there, everyone was blown away.
Yes.
It's-
And I was blown away by the access because the last time I was near Playa Blanca, it was very memorable.
Yeah.
But I also remember the road. It was a little while to get there.
Yeah.
And then when you took us back,
Yeah.
I was like, it's paved almost
It's
the
paved all the
entire
way
Yeah.
from Tamarindo up until you literally get to the beach town.
Yeah.
And then so you get to the beachfront community, then it's a little dirt road,
Yeah.
which is always pretty to
Yeah.
drive on a dirt road locally.
Yeah.
But you don't want to drive on a dirt road from Tamarindo to Playa Blanca.
No, for
So,
sure. But
all
if it's just small enough where you hit the dirt road and you know you're almost home,
Yeah.
that's a good
Exactly.
feeling, right?
And
So-
it's lit too, so there's light and there's this sounds crazy, but we're in Costa Rica. But
Yeah.
there's
a road and
Yeah.
reflectors and lights
on the ground, which is super helpful.
You'd be surprised how much you don't appreciate that until you,
Yes.
you live here and you're like,
Exactly.
yes.
Because if you fall off the road here, there's no shoulder to remind you you're getting off the road. You literally fall off a ditch.
Right.
So here,
Right.
like the whole road down to Playa Blanca is all paved, all fresh lines with reflectors and lights. So
Yeah, and the
it's an easy
infrastructure
drive.
here is, compared to other Central and Latin American countries, and also compared to other areas in Costa Rica, Guanacaste is known for its infrastructure, the roads, the
Yes.
bridges, medical care. Is a big
Huge.
one. Schools, so that's why so many of our clients love Guanacaste, and it's so popular because they have that
Absolutely.
infrastructure. And so
Yes.
it's no exception with the roads getting to this development.
I agree. Yeah. So it's been a busy time.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned,
I barely got Carlo in here to do the video. The
Yeah.
man is super busy, but that's good. That's good.
Exactly, and I'm not complaining. But inquiries are crazy. So if you're thinking about it, again, we just want to update you that things are still moving here. We know the market's changed all over the world, but here in Guanacaste and Costa Rica, things are still strong, especially when it comes to white sand beachfront communities
Right.
of titled land.
Right. No, the
So-
demand has continued to be high,
Yeah.
which we're grateful for sure. And the luxury market in particular is moving really nicely. I think people just in the United States and Canada especially, are looking to kind of diversify.
Yes.
Better quality life, and just the stability of diversifying your investments outside of
Yeah.
the United States and Canada is something that's really interesting to my affluent homeowners. And so, we have this opportunity to build a home of your choice on this white
Yeah.
sand beach.
Exactly.
I also know the developers you were speaking of who knew exactly where it was, and I've had many happy clients with those guys. And so
Yes.
those guys would love to build a home, and we're actually going to do some renderings. I think
Absolutely.
they offered to
Yep.
do some renderings of what they could put there, and of
Yes.
course that can be altered, but it can give you an idea, right, of what to.
Yes, exactly. I walked through the whole development with them, and they were blown away. It
Yeah.
was as pretty as they can imagine.
Yeah.
Again, because the infrastructure is already built, they were not able to walk the property when they first saw what the developer was doing. Now there's a big privacy wall, 24-hour security.
Yeah.
And they were able to walk through and they were blown away. They would love to, as you mentioned, build a beautiful home for anyone there. Mm-hmm. Again, your options for building is up to you, but we do have a preferred list, and so they're excited to build there.
For sure. And you spoke of the amenities, and I mentioned this in the first video, but one thing I was really impressed with this developer is that he kind of put his money where his mouth was,
yes.
you know, and he built, the pool's amazing, the shared pool.
Yes.
You can build a home with your own private pool too, but the fact that he's put this amazing beach club, fitness center, outdoor kitchen, so to speak, the pool. I mean, many developers will sell lots and they'll use that money to then, promise the amenities at a later date. And, there's always risk that may not happen, right? So I really like that he invested his own money to say, this is what I'm going to create for you. It's already here. Yeah. And then really it's just you building the home.
Exactly.
Nice.
And that's where, a few other important points are, because he's done that, the buyers of lot 14 were able to build right away. So just a quick reminder, the whole project has water.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know, a reminder that water is an issue in all of the country. The country has basically put a pause on anyone who does not have a water letter. That's a different topic, but in short, to layer on top of what Sarah's saying, because the developer has done all of the infrastructure, if you buy a lot, you can build almost right away.
Because you have the water letter.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't get a construction permit without a water letter.
Exactly.
And the fact that this developer has done that, in addition, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's huge.
Yes.
It's really huge. And one thing that we didn't talk about in the first video that a lot of my clients not only asked me about, but kind of pointed out to me, because we have so many good things going for us here that sometimes I don't mention everything, but this development is located in a blue zone.
Absolutely.
In Costa Rica. Yeah. I think there are only 5 blue zones in the world, if I'm correct. And that's pretty amazing. What is a blue zone for my clients? That is a place where they have scientifically studied and proven that people live longer, healthier lives. And they kind of judge that by the population. And so people in this area often live to be 100 years or older.
Exactly.
And a healthy, viable, productive living, And I think it has something to, well, obviously you're always outside, you're always walking and enjoying the nature. The food, right, is locally sourced.
Yes. And it has one of it's also located on one of the cleanest aquifers, or the largest aquifers in all of Costa Rica. Mm-hmm. So that's also part of the reason why it's tucked away in a Nicoya Blue Zone, which is fantastic. As you mentioned, it means you're going to live forever, obviously.
Carlo says if you buy a lot that you're going to live to 100.
But exactly.
I'm just kidding.
Just not in the contract.
But it is, I'm joking, but it is something that, quite honestly, I feel very grateful to be in.
Yes.
And the beaches here, I have my clients comment it all the time. They don't see the littering, and they're clean compared to other beaches that my clients have had experience with. Yeah. There are a lot of blue flag beaches here, which, Costa Rica is very stringent on this stuff, and their standards are very high, and I appreciate that, and they have to give blue flags to the cleanest beaches in their country, and we have those here, and living in a blue zone, the blue flag beaches, it's being one with nature, and I like that.
Yeah, so overall, we just want to give you an update on the project itself. There is movement. Don't believe all the craziness that you're seeing on the media. The real estate market here is still strong, especially your titled beachfront on a white sand beach. Everything's moving great. We've got a few, like I was saying, 2 of the 4 premium beachfront are under contract. The 12 and 14 are already sold, and they are starting to build, or they're finishing their build. Mm-hmm. So if you're thinking about it, come take a look. I can take you through there.
Absolutely. And so how will they, I know that, and another thing, if you guys, we're going to send out, email campaigns with showing our clients the movement of the lots. So, you can always subscribe to our mailing list. Just reach out to us at info@KRAINCostaRica.com. My clients love it because they can see what's moving, what comes out.
Exactly.
So that's one way to reach us. We can connect you with Carlo, but how else can they reach out?
You know, all my information will be in the description box below, but
Yeah.
if you got any questions, you know, you can always leave a comment. We'll answer it, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You can reach me on WhatsApp. Again, all the contact will be in the information box below. And
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
And there's also a website specifically for the beachfront community. It's called PlayaBlancaBeachClub.com. Go down there or go to that website, register there. I can send you all the information. We can communicate through there. And if you're in town, would love to take you on a tour of the project. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I know
welcome.
you're super busy,
You're a little crazy.
but I appreciate just the time you're taking to do this because I do think it's important for our clients to know about.
Absolutely.
So, all right.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for your time. Of course, be sure to subscribe to our channel and share us. You know, share us with your friends and family that want to take this journey with you. You know, and support you in your real estate purchase here. All right. Thanks for your time. Ciao for now, guys.
Ciao.